Days and 5,000 kilometers of Saudi Arabia's most grueling terrain. It's the Dakar Rally. Broadcast brought to you by Toyota Gazoo Racing.
Welcome to the mostly desired day, the rest day. Finally we are here and we have time to work on our bike and relax a bit before heading to the second week. First week was really incredibly tough.
Let's try again. Get to that finish. Hopefully.
It's go time.
I'm not sure we're on the right track. Ringing again. Just focus on your thing. Focus on navigating.
I don't know. I am lost.
Oh, look, it's over there. It's, you see, it's the wadi, and the key point is after the wadi. So.
The other guys have turned around. There was a left turn, hardly visible, and probably it was down by there.
I've been trying for probably 2 hours now. Talking to our mechanics and trying to figure out the problem, but still the same. No.
Dude, just fucking go around. Jesus fucking Christ. Oops, sorry camera.
Well, that was close.
About 5 hours later, finally packing our last stuff in, and we hope we can carry on. The car is not 100%, but
Go left at 270. Take it easy, take it easy. There are big rocks there.
Damn, dude, what a flawless day. Flawless? We needed a day like that. No punctures, too. I call that a dub. Nope. Damn. Hey, I want to say hi to my wife, Sigrid. My beautiful girls, Denver and Dakota. Boom! Hope you're proud of us. Hope you're proud of your old man. I miss you guys. Love you guys. I want to say hi to my girlfriend. I hope she's proud of us, because we just freaking killed it. Hi, girlfriend.
We lose 2 hours. Doesn't matter. 2 hours, maybe not, maybe an hour 30. We suffered everything. 3 tires. Last year we lost an hour and we won. Now it'll be tougher. We're not going to let ourselves down. It's the Dakar, or isn't it? That's the Dakar.
Is this Karen YouTube or what is this? Yeah, this is the Dakar's YouTube channel of the world.
Oh, you're just like Mr. Media.
Yeah, Mr. Media, that's how we roll. Your tire's a little bit tired.
We're doing great. Yeah, we're doing great.
There's a problem only at the bottom yet.
Yeah, we're gonna put a plug in it right here. You see this kit right here?
Yeah.
This is gonna get us home. Sweet. Right here. I don't know how to use these. We don't do this on dirt bikes.
It's a new learning curve, learning experience.
Done learning.
Peace out.
Today is rest day in Hail. After over 2,500 kilometres of competition, it's a chance for the competitors aboard the 299 vehicles that have made it to High to recuperate. A day without pressure, a day without worry. Time to catch up with each other, to share stories of successes and failures, triumphs and woes. And a special guest came to visit the High bivouac, the president of the FIA, Mohammed bin Sulayem, delighted to see the success of the Dakar.
Challenge and adventure, but at the end of the day, it's a unique sport. This is where everybody gathers together. This is where people know each other. This is where a different challenge comes to me, I feel. It's a survival. With Dakar and the championship, having the balance between the manufacturers and also the privateers is very good. What do I think of Dakar and Saudi Arabia? I believe the plane of Dakar has landed. I mean, it's amazing. You go aerial shots and you see how important is Saudi Arabia. Beside that, security, safety for the drivers that we care about and for all the staff. And then you have also the enjoyment of the event and the hospitality. I mean, I can't see Dakar going anywhere else, no.
Also delighted is Dakar director David Castera.
We'd been announcing it for 6 months, so it was dense, it was difficult, but it went by. And I'd like to congratulate all the competitors who were able to get out of their comfort zone, who had to push themselves to make it through each evening. No matter how hard you try, there's still competition. Of course, there are a few withdrawals, but the rankings are very close. We've got 7 or 8 in each class who are still in with a shout. There's still some important stages. The 3 coming up, stages 6, 7 and 8 are demanding. Some people think the Dakar is over, but it isn't. 3 difficult stages. After that, it's a bit of a transfer to the empty quarter. Then there's the final test, stages 10 and 11, which are important because it's easy to make mistakes in the dunes. It's not the same difficulties, but in any case, it's not over.
Let's catch up with what happened in the first week, starting with the bikes.
I'm feeling better than ever.
I pushed like crazy. I gave it my all.
Like, kind of forgot how to ride, I guess. It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Goal is to win, but that's not that easy.
As the saying goes, to finish first you have to finish. But poor old Sebastian Bühler of the Hero Factory team crashed out on the very first stage.
I was not pushing so much and the crash was not a big crash, but yeah, I feel the pain in the collarbone and it hurt too much to continue.
This is Nacho Cornejo's first Dakar with Hero. After a slow start, he was 3rd on stages 4 and 5 and now sits 9th overall. But the man leading the charge for the Indian manufacturer is Ross Branch, the World Rally Raid champion. Last year's Dakar runner-up has kept it nice and consistent. He sits 4th overall.
All in all, it was just as tough as they said it was going to be, and this is definitely the toughest Dakar I've ever done, so let's see what the second week holds.
This Dakar has been a real struggle for Mason Klein, who is here with the Covey factory team. The Americans had issues with his vision, and that's prevented him from fighting up at the business end. He is now targeting stages and his first finish since 2022. Lorenzo Sansolino came here targeting the top 5, and while that looks like a tall order at this point, the Spaniard took the headlines on stage 3 by landing his very first Dakar stage win. It was also a first for Sherco since 2019. I'm very happy with my stage 3 victory, my first in the Dakar. It was an amazing feeling, and we're in good shape for week 2. From Sherco to Honda, probably the favourites on paper, but it hasn't been a straightforward week for Ricky Brabeck and his teammates. The defending champion suffered a broken exhaust on the chrono, and he's made some costly navigation mistakes, but we all know that he's a fighter.
It's been a tough week for us, but yeah, we're not going to give up.
Mixed fortunes as well for Ricky's teammate and fellow American Skylar Howes, who finished third 2 years ago. He's inside the top 5 overall, but he's 28 minutes back. In fact, there are 4 Honda boys inside the top 6. Adrian van Beveren is on the virtual podium after his stage 5 speeding penalties were rescinded and he recovered the stage win. For me, loads of things can still happen. You have to stay optimistic and be ready for anything. The highest placed of the Honda Armada is Tosha Shirena, who's up in 2nd place overall. The Spaniard has looked solid with a couple of stage podiums, and he trails the leader by 15 minutes. Well, this hasn't been an easy Dakar for 2-time winner Kevin Benavides, who is recovering from a serious crash last spring. I would love to be in top shape. I have the speed mentally, but physically I'm not there yet. Luciano Benavides has joined his older brother on the Red Bull KTM factory team, but it's been a frustrating week for the Argentine. He is over half an hour off the pace. But the man leading the way and dominating this Dakar so far is Daniel Sanders. The Australian has notched 4 wins, and he is looking in ominous form at the halfway stage.
After 5 years of rally now, it's coming a lot easier for me. Yeah, it's been a good week. I've really enjoyed it. It's been tough for sure. So yeah, looking forward to this last week.
Well, here's the state of play with 5 stages down and 7 to go. Sanders leads by 15 minutes from Shirena after having 8 minutes worth of speeding penalties from stage 5 cancelled on the rest day due to issues with his electronic roadbook. That means Chucky is sitting pretty before the rally resumes on Saturday.
I've got a 15-minute gap so far, so it's good. I'll try and keep building it every day. It's always exciting. Every year Dakar throws another twist at you. I'm just riding in my limits and enjoying it and laughing during the stage. I'm having a lot of fun.
Van Beveren was happy to be awarded yesterday's stage victory after his own issues with the tablets. The Frenchman wants the Dakar to be decided out on the track. I just want a level playing field. I want it to be about sporting merit. I can accept being beaten as long as the other guy is better. So I won yesterday's stage and I'm super happy about it. But I'll have to be dialed in straight away tomorrow because now I have to open. Branch finds himself slipping down to 4th overall and he's surrounded by Hondas. But the Kalahari Ferrari still believes in his chances. And after all, Rally Raid isn't rocket science.
Everybody's going so fast, everyone's opening so fast, so there's no real strategy at the moment. Just push as hard as we can every day.
Enjoy your rest while you can, gents, and see you bright and early tomorrow.
Would a new winner be crowned, or would the defending champion rise to the challenge again? Time to rev into action and find out. The ride can be exhilarating, but also over in a flash. Arik Noah was hopeful of a successful title defence, yet a concussion and broken wrist put paid to that on day 1. Survived to thrive in the title fight. A Touareg trophy also up for grabs in the original by Moto category, the ultimate test of endurance and self-reliance. In the dust of Bisha, the 2025 Dakar launched. For rookies, returnees and legends alike, the heart beating ever faster. Jacob Agubright's 3rd Dakar hasn't been easy, but he's performing strongly. 2 podium finishes and 5th in the overall standings. A place behind the American is the strong-looking Niels Tevik. but it was Ebster who summed up the first week.
Everything can happen, just try to survive, having as much fun as possible and getting to the finish.
Canet with 3 successes on the 19-year-old's debut, Ebster responding with 2 of his own, and Doherty top dog over the chrono. These 3, the dominant Special Forces. 2023 champion Romain Demontier 4th overall, hoping for better in week 2. I didn't ride well, above all the rocks were troublesome. Last year I rode well through this part, but this year, I don't know, but it didn't go well. Despite a brutal first week, still time to enjoy the adventure of a lifetime. A crash, stage 1, could have been a second straight early departure, but Doherty soldiered on, the South African 3rd despite losing time.
It was very fast, a lot of fast beasts, which is good.
Last year was a stunning debut for the Austrian who used to work around the clock just to chase his dream. Tobias Ebster was the Malmoto champion and best rookie. Now he's mixing it with the best, and he's got Edgar Canet in his sights. The Spaniard was a late addition to KTM's factory team, the youngest in their history. And the 19-year-old has shown exactly why Nani Roma and others have taken note. 3 special wins and 60 minutes in his pocket. Can he finish the job? Elsewhere, Sandra Gomez Cantero is running a fine race, 34th out of 101 Rally 2 riders, aiming to finish this Dakar to claim the Best Woman award. Leader in the Malmoto category is Emmanuel Genes, but the Romanian has plenty of competition to gain his 2nd original by Moto title. He's traded places with Benjamin Melo. The Frenchman has stood on the podium before, but desperate for that elusive win. In the Malmoto category, I said to Fabien that I had the lead, then I lost it. But the rally is long. A thrilling but pain-inducing first week over, but not like the final week will be a walk in the park. Canet with a decent but not decisive lead over Ebster. Doherty, Demontier, Argobright and Terry battling for the podium. Now time to refresh and go again. Plenty of things still to be decided, in particular the destination of the Rally 2 title. Tobias Ebster chasing Edgar Canet.
I didn't have any crash like last year. I think I crashed like 5, 6, 7 times in the first week. Big ones, but this time nothing. So I'm really in good control, and I'm really happy how the confidence is building up day by day.
It means that we're doing things well. It's going to be a second week as tough as this one. So we have to recover and prepare for it.
In 1980, my bike catches fire. In 1980, there were more factory teams. And I was very lucky because Jean-Claude Olivier, the boss of Yamaha, took me with him. I've gone for a big bike, the Yamaha XT500. I hope I'll be able to ride it properly. An XT500. I've never ridden such a powerful bike. I crashed 5 times and now I can't even start it up again. I think I finally understood how to ride it, but it's taken me a while. I think it stopped being a problem for me on the sand.
Il n'y a pas quelqu'un derrière? Je vois rien dans le rétroviseur. Si, fais gaffe cette moto. Fais gaffe là, elle va y aller là. Elle saute ou quoi? Ça y est, c'est passé. Fais gaffe, elle va se rabattre, elle peut pas faire autrement.
La puissance sur le sable, ça
The bike's power over the sand helped me so much that I finally learned how to master it properly.
réussi à bien la maîtriser. La veille de
With one stage to go, I was leading the next girl in the standings by 5 hours. I think I was 15th overall. I'm losing all my fuel. I've got another leak. We had a problem with the fuel leaking from our tanks.
Les réservoirs fuyaient.
I got to the famous river crossing to reach Bakel, and I thought, I won't even bother with the river. I'll go straight over the railway bridge. So I climbed up the embankment. I wanted to go on the rails. I got the front wheel on, and when I tried to put the back wheel on, the bike slid across the rails and fell on its side, which wasn't a big issue, but when I bent down to pick it up, it caught fire. It burned completely, 100%. I even burned the ends of my hair, and it was after the final special. I just had to ride to Dakar. It was over. The rally was finished. Anything could have happened to me. Anything but that.
Carlos Sainz arrived as the reigning champion. The 61-year-old became the oldest Dakar winner last year and had a new challenge for this year as he joined the factory Ford entry with Team M Sport. But it went awry on stage 1, where Sainz rolled and had to be rescued by teammate Mitch Guthrie. The FIA deemed the car unsafe to continue, and Sainz was out.
Obviously, really disappointed. We need to stop the race.
The Ford M Sport hopes are being kept alive by Matthias Ekström. The Swede is running 3rd overall at the rest day, 20 minutes off the lead. Mitch Guthrie is also having a strong showing in his Ultimates debut. He's currently 6th overall. Nani Roma's dream of a 3rd Dakar title looks to be over for another year though, as he had to get towed home earlier this week, putting him out of contention. The Dacia Dakar debut has had its ups and downs. The dream team of Nasser Al-Attiyah and Sebastian Loeb undoubtedly have the pace, but it's not been straightforward. There have been assistance on many occasions, and on stage 3, Loeb had this accident. The car was repaired and they went on their way, and although they then broke down again a little later, they did make it to the end of the stage. But the roll cage was too badly damaged, and Loeb too was out. That leaves the Dacia charge in the hands of Nasser Al-Attiyah. The 5-time winner has had excellent pace, but didn't win a stage in the first week. Mechanical problems and penalties have cost the Qatari, but he's still 4th overall, 35 minutes off the lead.
Every day is a different result, and it was really difficult, you know, but okay, I am really quite happy.
Toyota have won every stage so far on this rally. Between Toyota Gazoo Racing and Overdrive Racing, they've made a clean sweep, including 2 wins for Seth Quintero. It was a popular return to the bivouac after this stage win yesterday.
To already have 2 stage wins in the first week is awesome, and it feels amazing, especially against these guys. All these guys are going so fast, and to be able to go out and say that I was the best on one day feels really, really good. I don't know how many more days I can say that, so I'm going to take as many as I can get and run with it and enjoy it.
Another driver making the step up to Ultimates this year is Rokas Baciuska. The Lithuanian finished third in Challenger last year and is now in the top class with Toyota. His first stage didn't get off to the best start.
We need to change from another tires to put to where it's broken. First day is not good for how we wish, but it is like it is.
But things were better on the next day on stage 2, which he won, and he lies 19th overall on the rest day.
Next week will be more dunes and more sandy roads, more tricky navigation. We will see how it will be.
It was a challenging start to the rally for youngster Saud Variawa. The South African collided with his compatriot Giniel de Villiers just 30 kilometres from the end of the 48-hour chrono. But he rallied to win stage 3 and become the youngest ever stage winner in the ultimate class. The local hero is Yazid Al-Raji.
Oh, no, not here, down. After the mountain. Right, here, right.
The Toyota man crashed out of his home event while leading last year and is out for redemption. Victory on stage 4 and some consistent performances mean that he is running second, 10 minutes off the lead.
And first week for me is very tough week. I drove in all my career in Dakar. It's really proper tough. Every day tough, every stage tough, and long and tough and difficult everywhere.
South African Henk Latergen is the man leading the charge after the first 5 stages. A shoulder injury kept him out of the Dakar last year, and he has come back motivated to make amends. The 30-year-old won the prologue and has led the way since stage 2.
No, I'm really happy about it, and we're having some fun in the car. We're enjoying ourselves, and I mean the Hilux is doing amazingly. The car's been together all the way, and no mechanical issues, so really thankful.
So Latergen has a 10-minute lead over Yazid Al-Raji and a 20-minute advantage over Matthias Ekstrom. Nasser Al-Attiyah is lurking in 4th though, just 35 minutes off the lead, and we aren't even halfway. Ronald Basso is leading the stock class for auto body Land Cruiser, but from next year, the Toyotas will have some stiff competition.
More and more manufacturers are coming on the Dakar, and Defender is the most recent one to show up. Come 2026, the British brand will be taking on the rally with 3 cars and joining W2RC with 2, and all that in the stock category for production machines.
It's about the most iconic rally raid in the world with the most iconic SUV. So really exciting times. The first time in the history that the Defender brand has come with a full factory works team to the Dakar Rally.
Sure, firstly, it's...
and we think the hearts and minds of fans around the world is to see a car that they can buy on the road competing in the Dakar Rally. And not just one brand, but 3, 4 or 5 brands with production-based cars.
The presence of Defender is due to the change in regulations decided by the FIA to make the stock category for production vehicles more exciting, a way to attract more brands.
The Dakar is much more demanding than 10 years ago, let's say. So we needed to reshuffle completely the rules because the current T2 class was at the end of a cycle, let's say. We still start from a production 4x4, but we give them much more capabilities. Power will be based on the weight of the car to make sure that the car can climb the dunes, for example. The wheel travel also will be much more important than what we have at the moment. The cars will have a cost cap, minimum production, so we wanted to make sure that cars will be available on the market for customers. So it's a new ecosystem that will be built.
But we're confident in the Defender that we have a fantastic product in our all-aluminium, what we call a D7X architecture, which is incredibly stiff, 3 times stiffer than a normal construction for the car. We don't underestimate the challenge, right? And it's about trying to be successful. But Dakar is almost more than that, right? It's about adventure. It's about the test of human and machine together. That's why Dakar has to be more than a 1 or a 2 year program. You have to come compete and learn